Hi, you're here with Coach Grant, supporting aspiring girls and women on their soccer journey from good to great. I'm going to take you through our pre-game warm-up or activation. 4 different elements we use, starting off with a FIFA 11 warm-up. Then we move into a technical or passing activation, onto a Rondo game, and finishing off with some shooting. We hit the change room with about 5 minutes or so to spare, just for the girls to regroup, have a chat, and any key messages we want to put onto the pitch before we go out there, and then we let the girls get on with it. We use the FIFA 11 Plus warm-up, 9 separate exercises we go through as part of our activation. Take a look on the FIFA YouTube site for the full videos which explain each exercise in detail. This video takes you through a quick condensed version.
Jog straight to the last cone. Make sure you keep your upper body straight. Your hips, knees and feet should be aligned. Jog to the first cone. Stop and lift your knee forwards. Rotate your knee to the side and put your foot down. Make sure that you keep your pelvis horizontal and your core still. Jog to the first cone. Stop and lift your knee to the side. Rotate your knee forwards and put your foot down. Make sure that you keep your pelvis horizontal and your core still. Jog forwards to the first cone. Shuffle sideways at a 90-degree angle towards your partner. Shuffle an entire circle around one another without changing the direction you are looking in. Jog to the first cone. Shuffle sideways at a 90-degree angle towards your partner. In the middle, jump sideways towards each other to make shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Run quickly to the second cone, then run backwards quickly to the first cone, keeping your hips and knees slightly bent. Repeat, running 2 cones forwards and 1 cone backwards. Run approximately 40 meters across the pitch at 75 to 80% of a maximum pace, and then jog the rest of the way. Take a few warm-up steps, then take 6 to 8 bounding steps with a high knee lift and jog the rest of the way. With each bound, try to lift the knee of the leading leg as high as possible and swing the opposite arm across the body. Jog 4 to 5 steps straight ahead. Then plant on the right leg and cut to change direction to the left and accelerate again. Sprint for 5 to 7 steps at 80 to 90% of maximum pace before you decelerate and plant on the left foot and cut to change direction to the right.
Moving into our second exercise, passing or technical activation. We set up our passing activation or technical activation on the side of the pitch in lanes. For the basic lane pass, we set up about 12 paces apart, really focusing on accuracy and receiving the ball well. We then move closer to about 5 meters for a short one-touch passing, again accuracy and receiving the ball, before going into a turn and cut where the players are taking the ball on the turn and taking it back out to the outside cone. The mirror throws to feet is the fourth exercise, starting off with a side foot left and right, then moving into a front foot left and right, both players doing a side shuffle of about 2 to 3 paces during this exercise as you're moving between the mirrors. The next player swaps and you repeat the exercise for the second player, both front and side. The last exercise is a header, touch and backtrack, where the one player is holding out the ball, player moves forward to touch, backtracks and headers back to the player. Time to jump into the Rondo, splitting the group into 3 separate teams. So our Rondo thirds game we set up on the opposite side to the activation drills. We set up 2 areas of 20 by 20 on the outside with an area in the middle of 10 by 20. So 2 teams of 5 on the outside and a team of 5 in the middle trying to win back the ball. The coach serves the ball into the pink team, who try to complete 5 passes before getting the ball through and over to the green team on the other side. Yellow trying to intercept. So with that, yellow send 2 new players into the opposite area and try to win the ball. If the ball is won, it's immediately removed from the area and the coach restarts play from the opposite end, and there's a transition of the green bib players into defense to try and win the ball. Time for finishing and shooting, splitting your group into attackers and defenders. So we set up our finishing game in the center of the pitch, bringing our goalkeeper into it and splitting our team into attackers and defenders. You can see off the center circle about 12 paces off the first 2 cones and set the wide cones about 20 paces off that. So the first pass is a bounce pass with a through ball to the attacker who tries to score, the defender trying to stop the shot. Both those players then return back to the center circle, and on their next turns they will both go from the opposite side to when they first went. So play will continue to rotate with through balls and shots on goal.